So, welcome to Tech Support Hour, where the fucking audio for the game just isn't working. Like, not in OBS, like at all. It's not playing any audio, so that's fun.
I'd offer insight, help, or guidance, but not my area of expertise. Hey, sweet. Oh, I smell like so many cats today.
Okay, well, it's working there, which is helpful.
Ooh, biosignatures.
Although I don't know if the actual thing is working or not. Audio is the problem.
Oh, look at those little kitties.
What the hell? Okay. So now okay, good. I have audio again. Fantastic. The answer there, for anyone that's curious, is I had to literally put the console to sleep and bring it back up.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know why, but it was not giving audio. Hmm. Noted. File noted. Previously,
Oh dear.
Willow dies after seeing cats. Scanning around leads to the Normandy receiving a distress signal from a nearby planet, which unfortunately leads to yet another Mako mission. Inu drives around hacking various things such as rocks and dead bodies, and Willow grows increasingly confused over why you'd even need to hack those things. She doesn't seem to understand hacking can also mean sawing off chunks of things as well. A bit of mountain climbing leads to the Mako slamming face first into another baby Thresher Maw. This goes as well as you'd expect, and Inu has to then drive the oversized hex bug back to all the landmarks of questionable hackability. Round 2 goes better until it doesn't, only for round 3 to somehow end up being a total curb stomp in Shepard's favor. Turns out the Thresher Maw was actually guarding the escape vessel of the now incredibly dead crew that Kahaku sent us to try and find. Not much of a wonder what happened to those guys, considering. The crew shortly returns to the Normandy to not think about the bullshit they just dealt with, and Shepard once again begins scanning around for more things to do instead of saving Liara. The crew still don't want to talk to Shepard, more because they're getting fed up with her dragging them along on so many random Mako trips. Inu sorts through everyone's equipment to upgrade their gear before walking off. Once he gets to Ashley's locker, I'm sure the look on her face must have been priceless. Dropping onto another planet leads to Shepard and the crew running into an incredibly fucking loud Geth dropship as it brings in reinforcements to help secure the nearby mining facility they're occupying. While investigating the facility to open a gate, Shepard encounters a Geth trooper that decides to slowly crab walk around a corner over to her so it can fire a fucking rocket launcher into her face at point blank range. I feel like the Geth Collective isn't going to miss that dumbass anytime soon. Shepard uses the Mako to mow down a small army of Aperture Science defense turrets as she makes her way through the mining facility. Good thing for her that this is legendary instead of original, or her life would have been pain here. Willow attempts to say a thing, only for her energy-deprived brain to end up stringing together a bunch of nonsense that makes zero sense to anyone.
Including me, even with a week to think on it.
Apparently, that crab-walking Geth from before just hopped down into a nearby frame because another Geth rocket trooper decided to pull the same shit here. Shepard encounters the wall crawler Geth for the first time, and Willow is immediately put off by the horrible, nightmarish way they move around. This, of course, leads to that one fucking boss where the game actually expects you to kill a Geth artillery platform on foot, despite them being designed with the Mako's death cannon in mind. Shepard gets so fed up with the crawlers killing her teammates that she force pushes one so hard that she fuses its atoms into a nearby wall. Rex refuses to use a shotgun because he doesn't want to get anywhere near the giant death turret. It's a rare sight to witness such cowardice on display from a Krogan. Much time is spent dealing with the stupid fucking Geth Colossus before it finally joins Tali in being dead on the ground. With all the bullshit dealt with, the crew finally descends into the nearby excavation site, just for Shepard to get sucker punched by more Geth bullets. Big shocker. Too many elevator rides and Geth stragglers later, and Shepard finally makes it to where Liara is being held in a stasis bubble. Liara explains that she had to put herself in the security bubble for safety from the Geth before mentioning she hadn't considered how to get out of the bubble afterwards. Shepard walks off to figure out how to turn the bubble off before running into even more Geth and a giant fucking mining laser that she uses to just blast her way into the room Liara is stuck in. Shepard, how'd you get into this room? I blew a bunch of shit up. Isn't that right, Rex? Goddamn right we did, Shepard. Shepard helps Rex engage in some Krogan diplomacy with the Krogan Battlemaster that the Geth brought along with them. The Krogan Battlemaster dies like a fucking chump, as expected when he thought he could out-Battlemaster or not fucking Rex. And Joker swings around to pick everyone up in the Normandy before the mines can explode. Everyone in the crew buckles in as Liara goes off on a massive exposition dump about the Protheans and some shit about extinction cycles. Liara's 50 years of research experience on the Protheans then immediately gets thrown in the garbage when Shepard reveals that she actually knows all of that stuff because some ancient Prothean bacon beamed secret breakfast knowledge directly into her head. Liara hobbled away to lay down for a while when she realizes she hasn't eaten in days after Shepard mentions the sick omelet the Prothean bacon taught her to make. Bio looks closer at the subtitles and finally realizes that it's actually spelled Shepard and not Shepherd. But can't be fucked to start spelling it correctly now. Joker,
It's okay, Violet never learned to spell anyway.
Joker interrupts the meeting to inform Shepard that the council is on the line, and Shepard, in a manner befitting of a true Byleth, lets him know to tell those dickbags to fuck off. Willow is excited to finally talk to Karth and tries very hard to make Shepard not shove her foot in her mouth. Karth and Shepard talk about how some shady companies probably exposed a bunch of orphans to cancer-inducing space particles on accident in order to create super soldier babies. Against all odds, Shepard actually manages to successfully flirt with Karth and walks off to talk with the rest of the crew while Karth tries to process what just happened. Shepard attempts to speak with Liara, but has troubles getting through the thousands of layers of awkwardness Liara is made of. Shepard zones out for a while when Liara talks about her shitty mom and ends up repeating all of the questions she had just asked.
Look, I was tired, okay?
Good thing Liara doesn't know enough about humans to not care to get how weird that was. Tali's sad because the Normandy is always so quiet. Shepard tries to brag to Rex that Saren isn't shit compared to her, only for Rex to go out on a tangent about how he met Saren once, but didn't think it mattered enough to mention it before now. Garrus tries to tell us about how he was almost a Spectre once before he's interrupted by Shepard saying she should go ask who Liara's dad is for the third time.
I just scared Yinu's cat.
Ashley's space racism finally begins to show itself when she starts to make disparaging remarks towards Liara because of her race, and asks about how she doesn't like talks about how she doesn't like our new alien friends Rex and Garrus being aboard the ship because, quote, they shouldn't be trusted to see the inside of the Alliance Navy's most advanced ship, end quote. This coming from someone who we've at most known and had aboard the ship for maybe a day longer than both Rex and Garrus. A pissed Shepard promptly tells Ashley to fuck off with her racist bullshit and walks away to manage her squad's levels, only to become even more pissed when she realizes it's impossible to do so outside of missions because fuck you. Garrus finally gets a decent suit of armor that doesn't make him look like a walking slab of meat. Shepard pulls another Byleth and offloads all the miscellaneous shit she's carrying onto a vendor in a futile effort to afford a better war crime enabler. Shepard flies off to a new region of space to try learning about ancient Chinese empires for her history exams, and Shepard's history field trip is interrupted when she's called up by Admiral Hackett to go deal with a rogue phone assistant that suddenly went crazy and took over a military base on the moon. So yeah, that's the scoop.
Also, because I know Bio routinely seeks my feedback on the Sunday cat pictures, Faith is so cute. I mean, so is Hope, but Faith, something just bizarrely cuter to me about Faith. I think it's the eyes.
Okay, Han Dynasty, right. Have we checked all the outer planets? I don't remember. Oh, that hasn't been surveyed, so I'm gonna go with no. I'm hoping that surveying the Chinese places will give us enough shit to be able to, like, grab the murder gun before we go to the moon, but...
Having the murder gun would be nice. Let's see, Bio says you hadn't checked anything in Space China yet. No.
I didn't think so. I'm sorry. Huntingtoe. What a name. Alright, back to Mavagon. Because we can land on Mavagon, level 2 cold hazard. Alright. Full team's available. Who's coming?
We are dropping onto a mission set in the Landwell.
Yep.
Okay, so Holly, in case we need to hack anything.
Gotcha.
And because she hasn't gotten to do anything yet, Liara.
Alright, come along, Liara. I think we need to level you anyways, because we weren't allowed to do that due to reasons. And landing. There we go. Welcome to Hoth.
I mean, it certainly feels Hothy.
You got 41 points to spend, Liara.
Oh, jeez.
So. Polarity, thank you. Okay, so. We absolutely, under no circumstances, take stasis on Liara.
Why?
There's a bug that has existed since the game originally came out and wasn't fixed in Legendary for some reason. That if you take stasis, if you put even a single point into stasis, I think its singularity gets locked off forever and she can't use it anymore.
What?
Which is to say that I believe AI Liara can still use it, but it doesn't show up in her skill list anymore, so you can't order her to use it.
That's dumb.
Or maybe it's one of her other skills gets locked off because it's dumb. Reduces recharge time on biotics, you say? Yep. Whack Asari Scientist right up to max. Overload. Yes, overload. Wait.
But that doesn't even show
Oh,
up.
yeah, it's under electronics. Which, you know, we will want her to have to deal with, like, shields and stuff eventually, yes. So, yeah, we're not going into stasis. You do need barrier, though. That is required. Go ahead and grab lift. You can lift stuff. Get first aid far enough to grab electronics and get overload going.
Oh, BioWare? Because BioWare, Mar.
Get her, like, the advanced level and all of that shit. And also get her to advanced first aid.
This technically makes her a better space Jedi than us, doesn't it?
Not when it comes to barriers. But she also doesn't have to put points into talking to people, unlike
That's fair.
Shepard.
That is very fair.
And also, literally her entire thing is biotics. Whereas our thing is mostly biotics, but we also get, like, other shit. Like pistols. Whereas she is literally biotics and biotics only. Oh yeah. So, not only does, like, you know, Overload just disappear. It's not like it just vanishes. The empty slot is still there in the wheel.
Why?
Because BioWare.
Mara does say, I mean, Liara has 100 years experience. Naturally, she's a better space wizard. I mean, fair.
And we gotta get her, like,
You're
kitted
not
out
going to do
here.
anything with Tali's 3 points?
Oh, Talia has points.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take care of that in a second. Liara, do we have anything for you? No. Armor? No. So you've got a Lancer, have a better Lancer. You've got a Storm, have a better Storm. And you've got a Kessler, have a better one of those. Got an Avenger, so I guess have a better one.
Io also says, also the Asari are by default basically the strongest of the space wizards naturally.
Yeah. Or the Asara.
I gave Bio the benefit of the doubt when I read that. Trying to be nice.
Alright. Map. Where are...
Tali's 3 points?
Great. Talia's points. Where do I put points for you? I guess I work towards master hacking, maybe? Might want to get her going towards first aid. Well...
Kamar. Asari, aka the space strippers.
We didn't have points, did we?
No.
No. I mean, we probably would have spent them already. Does not appear to be a huge amount
No, it looks like there's 3 things all kind of concentrated in the
in the
south. Or is that just one symbol that looks like it's 3 things put together?
Well, there's
It's the debris.
There's
That's
a
what I saw.
Debris over here, and there's a Syndicate hideout over there. Oh, that might be the other guy we're supposed to kill.
It could be, in which case we might end up needing Rex.
Ah, it'll be fine. Oops. Despite not being in any way listed on the map, there does also appear to be shit over here.
Well, we're at the debris.
No, we're up here. The debris is down there. There's some other shit over here. That
Why do I get the feeling this means we're about to have to fight a thing? Please let me be wrong. Yay, I'm wrong.
Level terrain as the Mako slides down a hill. Time to hack this gold survey.
Which we apparently do with a cell phone.
Excuse me. Out of the way. We need to get back in the Mako before we freeze to death.
Yep, we are in fact diggy holing with essentially an iPhone.
Got an IT tag off of the, or an ID tag off of that mummified Solarian.
You doing okay?
I'm running on collectively about 12 hours of sleep over the past 3 days.
Nice.
And I'm only getting at most like another 3 or 4 tonight, so.
That's about what I'm gonna get tonight because of pre-summer camp starting anxiety.
So, you know, not really.
I also spent all day outside today, again, because I had the local food festival today with some coworkers and friends. And then I went to go help the monster who's abandoning me tomorrow finish packing up her apartment for the move. I'm gonna miss her. You're being wished good luck on your roll. Also, Bio says also,
Yeah, I see that. I'm not clear on remembering why, but I will take it under advisement. I assume it's something to do with the moon that I'm forgetting about, but... Rail extension and high explosive, huh?
Also, I ate like absolute garbage today, so I deliberately didn't eat dinner.
You probably shouldn't eat garbage. That's not good for you.
Well, I had 2 fried peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, which are delicious, but probably about 10 billion calories each. And I had...
Should have just had it without the bread. That would have solved the problem.
I had a really, really killer brisket sandwich and some really good spring rolls and some nachos made with Impossible meat. Those were good. But it was really spicy.
Nachos are typically made with tortilla chips. Why did they make the nachos out of, like...
Loaded nachos, you asshole. Oh, and the best dessert there was, what was genuinely ranked the best dessert there was, what did they call it? They called it it was something like the fried ice cream sundae, which was basically just waffle cones with vanilla custard and hot fudge that you treated like nachos. It was killer.
Thank God for this rocket booster.
Let's see. Mar also says, and before you go do the next main mission, go back to the Citadel.
I don't know about that.
Saving's a good idea. Also, all sorts of food that Mar ate that I'm not even gonna remotely attempt to pronounce.
Why not?
Because it's all in German.
So? You can speak German.
I cannot speak German.
You know a German.
I do. I know several Germans.
Well, there you go. You can speak German.
No, I can speak 2 Germans. There's a difference.
I don't know. There was that thing where we used to make rice for, like, children by reading German, and you were fine at that. But then if you got answers wrong, they took the rice away from
That's
them.
not how feed rice works. So for anyone horribly confused by what Inu was just talking about, there's a website called freerice.com, and you can use it for like math and vocab, and I think now science trivia and various languages. And for each question you get right, not only do the questions start to get harder, so you actually end up being challenged on the correct level for you, but for every question you get right, you're also the website provides rice to communities in need for food.
But if you get questions wrong, they
That
take rice
is
away.
never how that's worked.
If you get one wrong, they like go up to somebody and they like
No.
literally retract
No.
rice. They're like, nope, you rice tax, hand it over.
No, Inu's wrong.
Source, trust me, I've done my research.
Bio says you do have to appreciate how Skyrim is still so prolific, even in the far future, that they even use it as the operating system for interplanetary off-road recon tanks.
Oh, hello there, Logan. How are you? Deceased.
Okay, Liara does work.
Shepard having her traditional issues navigating corners.
It's another Krogan.
Is it?
I think so. Fairly certain I saw. Oh, no, it's not Krogan.
Looks more like... I was gonna say Santarin, but that's not right. That's Doctor Who. Hi. You just wanna, like, hang out? I'm just gonna drag you into space, so get fucked. See you. For a second while I find my barrier. Thanks, Liara.
Jesus, Liara.
Oh. That did not faze you in the slightest. Evidently. Hi, how you doing? Brought you a present. It's called Go to Space. Second crime lord defeated. That was remarkably easy compared to the first.
Because we have a master space wizard with us.
Good work, Liara.
Gotta admit, I'm a little jealous. She's better at space wizardry than we are.
Well, I mean, she is the race of basically super space wizards, so she has a genetic advantage on us when it comes to space wizardry. Excuse me, you guys hiding anything cool in your back room?
Bio says, as it turns out, Liara had nothing better to do during the few weeks she was stuck in that bubble, other than Googling how to min-max force powers.
Gemini amp. Ooh, those are a couple of level 4 biotic amps. Yes, please. Some human and Krogan heavy armor. Right? Krogan stuff would be good for Rex. Malfunctioning object. Open it. Oh, that was easy. Technician kit. Alright. Secure crate.
Okay. So here's my issue with hacking. That was just a munitions thing before that wasn't locked. But we have to pull out our phones to figure out how to open a rock.
Ryko 4, huh? And another level 4 biotic amp. We're getting all the cool level 4 shit now. What the hell? We had like a gear threshold or something? Oh, right. We had to go back down that hallway there to get out of here. Also a scimitar 4 and a kinetic stabilizer. Okay, the Ryko is better damage, but worse everything else.
Well, we're gonna be getting a super awesome pistol soon, aren't we?
Yeah, but like, we got at least a little bit more time before then, so. Grenade launcher, anything, cryo, fusion, plus 35% toxic damage, high explosive, and worse cryo. Awesome. Biotic amp. Gemini gives no duration, but look at that cooldown bonus though. Whoa!
Holy crap, that Polaris amp.
So the Polaris though, yes. Give me that. Thank you. I would like better cooldown and duration and power.
Well, the power was the same.
Whatever. Hacking minigame for the rock was clearly just the boot sequence for your mining jackhammer. Yeah, see, there you go. Armor, we didn't get any new light armor, so nothing there to worry about. Liara! More cooldown. A Solaris 4. Which is certainly an improvement over what you were using.
Or we give her the Gemini and we give her a massive boost to cooldowns.
But also take away her duration and her power bonus. Like, I didn't feel like she was having too much problems with cooldowns there.
Fair.
Like, her class, like, her Asari scientist class also gives her cooldown reduction.
Very fair.
So she's got better cooldowns than we do to begin with. Okay, and Tally. Have anything new for you? I don't think so. The only other thing I want to check is our pistol stuff. Chemical, yeah. Don't think we're gonna do better than our... So, like, the polonium rounds are interesting, right? Because they're also toxic damage and damage per second. They're more percent toxic damage, but less flat damage than our chemical rounds. There's an argument to be made that those are probably worth it. Chemical rounds 3, yeah, that's what we're already using. Got the combat scanner. Solid. That is certainly an app that is going to be useful for numerous reasons. Yeah, I know, right? That was an extremely lucky drop for us. Alright, oh, we got everything there was to get here. Can I just... No. I cannot just go back to the Normandy from here. That would be convenient. I'd actually run our butts back outside before we can leave.
Well, certainly not the most important thing right now, Bio. I sent you a bunch of pictures of the tiny floof.
Alright, back to the Normandy! Now we've killed both of those crime lords for that lady. Is she gonna call us, or is she gonna actually make us go to the...
She's probably gonna make us come... I thought there were 3 crime lords she wanted us to kill. Were there only 2?
I thought it was only 2, but... Alright, see you later, Mabagon. Time to head to the Ming... No, what was the other one? Oh, it was Ming. Let's flick on over to the Ming system.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Commander Shepard, my name is Nasana Dantius. I have a job for you. I can't say any more in an unsecured communication. If you're interested in hearing my offer, meet me on the Citadel so we can talk in person. I'll be waiting in the Diplomat's Lounge on the Presidio.
Sure thing, lady. We will get to it the next time we're at the Citadel. Found a medallion out there. Alright, Mara actually has a good point. Going back to the Citadel would actually be good since it would let us get the presumably cash rewards from the side quests we've been building up. Fair point.
Which would probably help us afford gun we want.
And we'll be able to afford gun we want in a second. We got a bunch of stuff to sell. The MSV Worthington. Alright, well, let's go land here and see what people want to die for no adequately explored reason.
I feel like Tali and Liara worked out really well last time.
Tali and Liara did work out very well last time.
I feel like they're a very good combination.
They were, like, I'm not gonna lie, when I was playing this on the original version, this was pretty much the team I ran most of the time.
Well, yeah, but you probably weren't running Space Wizardry.
No, I was running Space Wizardry and Tech. I was running Engineer. Is that what that one was? I don't remember. But I was half Space Wizard and half Techno Wizard. I didn't have Singularity, but I had a bunch of the other fun toys. That's why, like, I basically never took damage, because I had a million shield.
Looks like this vessel was abandoned.
Most of the systems seem to be disabled. Only basic life support appears to be functioning.
I don't trust it.
Me neither. Guns out.
I've played enough BioWare games
What
to
was
know
that?
not to trust this.
Is there someone else on this ship?
We're not detecting life forms. It's gotta be the Geth, surely.
Somebody set that trap. The whole place could be wired.
I mean, best to destroy those when you see them so they don't get used against you later.
True story.
I really don't like that things haven't attacked you yet.
Maybe it's actually just a totally safe place.
That is just not possible. This is a BioWare game.
Oh. Wall there, that's why. Yes. Detonate that.
I refuse to believe there's nothing in here.
Okay, I think we've taken out all the explodey canisters now. Oh, nope. One more hiding there.
So where's the shit that's gonna try and kill us?
Great question.
Jacob's not going to make it. His brain was deprived of oxygen for too long. There's nothing any of us can do for him now except let him die with dignity. It's what he would want.
Did human customers not wear your suit's protective headwear into battle?
She's showing
Yes,
signs of
that's
severe
definitely
depression.
what it is.
I gave her some meds that should help, but I better warn the captain.
I don't trust that body.
It's like my thing about the mannequins in Fallout 4. I was always worried because they'd show up in random places. I'm like, if this were...
That's a Stinger 5.
Yes.
Hi. Time to upgrade our Stinger 2. Yeah. Yeah, that's an upgrade. Uh-huh, yep, just transfer all the stuff to it, thank you.
The stiletto's also not bad.
The accuracy rating is lower, I will grant you, but
Everything else is a lot
that
higher.
heat sink is incredible. Alright, fine. Stiletto it is. Good news is, though, right, we happen to have somebody else who has kind of a pistol specialization. So congratulations, you get a Stinger. And then Liara can have whatever Tally was using. Probably.
I mean, our Stinger 2 might actually be our next best gun again.
It really is. Alright, here you go. You can go ahead and just have that. Okay, this is much slower firing, I will grant you.
Yeah, but you'd already have had to stop
Yes.
on the other gun.
Just saying, I recognize that it's not necessarily a strict upgrade, depending on how you look at it.
Jacob is showing no signs of brain activity. There's nothing more we can do for him. He wouldn't want to be kept alive by machines, so we're going to disconnect the life support. Dr. Smith is worried about Julia's reaction, though. She can't seem to let Jacob go. The stress is making her implants flare up, causing intense migraines.
Poor thing.
It'll probably be easier for everyone if we don't tell her until after we shut the life support down. Give her a chance to... Julia, what are you doing here? Why are you...
So someone with biotics murdered everybody in their grief.
Someone, yes. Probably specifically Julia. Another still. I mean, what was the? Was ours a stiletto 5?
Yes,
or
ours is a 5.
No, ours
No,
was a
ours is-
4.
Ours was a 4.
That's literally just a copy of what. Tally! Tally, present. Liara, present. There you go. A better gun. Tell you what, I will even give you the advanced or the sighting because I don't think the AI compensates for accuracy as well as humans do. No, there you go.
They say Jacob's gone. They say his brain isn't functioning anymore, and they want to shut off his machines. But Jacob's the only thing in the world that matters to me. I don't know how to help him, and it's tearing me up inside. I just feel so helpless, so damn angry. Dr. Smith gave me some meds to calm down, but I didn't take them. I can't. Not until I figure out a way to help Jacob. I won't give up on him. I won't!
Yep, there it is. That is unfortunate. Jesus. Oh, there we go. That's what I was trying to do. And she's dead.
Man, Liara does work.
Oh, why? Game, why? I was like, man, that felt like a cannon that I fired. That's because it was. Everybody pistols, thank you.
I don't know how to help him, so I'll just murder literally everyone on board the ship. That should help. Yup. Sounds about right.
Yeah, I see no flaw in this logic. Clearly it worked out fine.
You found Liara, yes, at the end of last stream.
Well, I don't know if I
Well,
quite
mid.
say end, but... Okay, quick break from the galaxy map. Gotta take a run downstairs.
Are we talking to Guy McDudeface? To get our gun?
Well, we're gonna see. Also gotta hand people equipment and such.
I'm still confused about why we have to hack a stone with our pickaxe. It is not a pickaxe we use. We pull out a cell phone and play a game of Simon to get rocks. That's not how anything works.
Rex. Buddy. Banshee 3? Yes. No, you're on shotgun. Scimitar. Did we... Oh, we did get a scimitar 4. There you go, buddy. We'll start with that. Well, that Katana 4... That's just barely less heatsink. Worth. By the way, Rex, how about a bunch of cooldown? It's for good measure. Also, we got some new Krogan. Armor, better... Slightly better damage reduction, better tech and biotic protection, less shields. How does it look? No, absolutely not. That was decided by how that looked. I didn't get any new Turian armor, I don't think. We did get a big upgrade to his sniper rifle, though.
Yes, we did.
So there you go, buddy. You can now sniper things more sniper-y. Caden!
Carthykins!
Carthykins. Probably worth it overall compared to the Solaris one.
Can I ask a question?
What's that?
What happens when you press L2?
It makes a...
Okay, I was just wondering because of the fact that it had an L2 button indicator at the bottom, so I thought maybe it might actually let you swap over to skills.
Oh. That would have been convenient.
I was being an optimist.
Anyway, see ya, Ashley. And let's just quickly check our own stuff. And sniper. Excuse me, Mr. Alliance Requisition Officer.
Looking for supplies?
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
Okay, we are like 400 short. We absolutely have that. I don't need 2 of those. Need 2 of those. Those are Krogan and human. Those are separate. Not sure we need 2 Ryko 4s. Not least of which because our previous gun is about to be, you know, available. And go on to Liara, like, immediately.
Yeah.
Hammer, Onyx, Reaper. Don't need 2 Reapers. Don't need 2 Scimitar 3s. Don't need 2 Edge 3s. Hey. Didn't mean to exit out.
Looking for supplies?
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
I do bet, Commander. Yes. Give me the Humwup 7. I require the... Oh, there's also Kessler 5 down there. I don't need no stinking Kessler 5 when you've got a Humwup 7.
It is pretty impressive.
Gib. Oh, there's human armor in here as well. Scorpion 4 light armor. Phoenix 4. I mean, the Scorpion just seems straight up better, doesn't it? 18, 156. And, oh yeah, that's just straight up better than the Phoenix 4.
And we can still afford it with what we've got left over?
We sure can.
It's not the fancy Spectre stuff, though, is it?
It's not, but I also don't see fancy Spectre armor in here.
Granted.
Damage per second, yes, yeah. View comparison. Oh yeah, yeah. That's a pretty substantial upgrade over our Scorpion 1. Gib. It's like all of our money, but that's fine. Because... Okay, so heatsink has gone down. That's, I mean... 3 slots? What if I just put a heat absorption on it? That ought to help with the heatsink problem. Fantastic. Yara. There you go. I will admit, it's a couple of hand-me-downs, but they're both really good by comparison to what you were using, so...
Yeah.
Wow, I actually can't draw the pistol down here. That's interesting. I think I can upstairs. Is that that bit where I like blew myself up a couple times with grenades in the first episode because I was trying to figure out what the buttons did?
Yeah.
It was fascinating. Now I literally can't get the gun out here. I was definitely able to earlier in the game, but now I can't. Alright, well, in that case, there's clearly only one thing to do. Since we're done with China. Artemis Tau. We've not done Argus Row yet. But We do have this showing up down here now. Now let's have a quick pop on over to Seoul.
I'm gonna be real upset if it's not just a giant ball of fire, because that does just mean sun.
Alright, so let's have a quick scan around out here, shall we? So we've got Pluto.
Alright, Nightmare. I don't know if you're still here, because you posted that 5 minutes ago, but I just now saw it.
We've got Uranus. Got Neptune. Got Saturn.
We don't seem to be able to do anything on any of them.
Not so far. We got Jupiter. We got Mars. We got Mercury hiding behind the sun over here. Venus.
Earth.
And here's Earth. And then, right next to Earth, hiding, is Luna. So,
This is plot, isn't it?
no. It's a side quest that we were given. Ladies,
Yep.
considering these are all literally right next door to the capital of humanity, it would be kind of embarrassing if there was anything for us to find on any of these planets.
There better just be a flag. Like an American flag hanging out somewhere on here.
Got an Alliance training ground down there. We've got some debris up here.
Deborah's.
Oh, look at Earth up there. Just chilling. Boy, the Mako is being very fishtaily today for no reason. As you can very clearly see, I'm holding this stick perfectly in one direction.
Yeah,
And
I
the
can
Mako's
see
just
that.
fishtailing around like crazy.
You're not getting controller drift, are you?
No. I think it's just the moon has wibbly gravity or something. Ablative coating and rail extension 5. Alright. Like the Alliance training ground. Pretty sure that's why we're here, is somebody's, phone assistant went out of control.
So why are there things on our moon that hate us?
Because somebody broke their Google Assistant or whatever. Excuse me for a minute, just gonna let my shield recharge. Thank you for your cooperation. Oh, what? Are you done? I think you're done. Alright, where's the bunker entrance? There it is. So this new pistol, by the way, that's a sniper rifle, first of all. This new pistol, by the way. I cannot kill the power junction box. Not allowed. Circle, square, 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 square. Oh, I see some red dots. Excuse me, who begs for death?
You're back.
Yeah, I see it.
Okay, just wanted to.
Ladies, please do not run in front of the gun. Don't be Rex. You're not a fucking Krogan Battlemaster. Are we gonna need to know where all these junction boxes are later? We memorize the location of them.
Probably not.
I feel like they wouldn't be marked if it wasn't important. VI conduit. Also can't blow that up.
Have you interacted with that data port behind you yet?
Not yet. I want to see what's on this side first. So we've got more VI conduits in here. But there's not a data port on this side. Okay. Good codex information. No? Okay. I grabbed the data. I don't know what else I want to do here. Can't interact with these VI conduits. There's nobody left to shoot.
Bio's not sure what's going on either.
Or one conduit. I mean, that really makes it look like I should be able to destroy the VI conduits. I would love to. That doesn't seem to be possible.
You need to interact with them at them?
I am at them.
Do grenades do it?
I don't have enough.
Oh, yeah.
Like, there's 12 conduits and I have 6 grenades. I don't know what they want here. I throw. Well, that didn't do anything. That doesn't do anything. Okay. Just leave and come back. If maybe that fixes it. No, I still can't. The hell are we supposed to do?
I'm not sure. Bio says, does the quest thing in your menu maybe say anything helpful?
Yeah, we checked that. Okay. In case I tried a sniper rifle. Didn't do it. Grenade didn't do it.
I'm out of ideas. That one seemed to break.
Eventually, yes.
So the answer is clearly just gun harder.
No, it's just not going to indicate it's taking damage. Just keep shooting it.
That's really dumb.
First of 3 computing clusters. Are you not counting the ones that I did in the other room?
Was there maybe one you missed?
I think so.
Or do you have to go into all 3 of those separate pods from the main map?
Oh, maybe. This would probably...
Yeah, BIOS is first of 3, meaning 3 separate areas.
Oh, we probably don't need to worry about those power conduits then.
Just do a quick check to make sure it didn't start counting them as a separate area.
Didn't.
For my own paranoia sake, thank you.
Well, if the condos did make the room be made of poison, that's true. That one wasn't just circle and then nothing but square. Couple more tier 4 guns. actually does anything.
I think you have to take out a certain number of them.
You take out the VI conduits,
Oh, well.
which are not power junction boxes, they're VI conduits. They're marked differently. But I don't know if taking out the power conduits...
Bio said it would also seem that blowing up the conduits made the room be made of
I've
poison or
mentioned that,
something.
like 5 minutes ago when he originally posted it.
Ah, okay.
Stop doom scrolling Twitter and you won't have that problem. Magnetic barrier fields powering up. Oh, that's so. Good kinetic energy barrier field thing. I can just stand off slightly to the side of it.
Bio says he thinks blowing up the power boxes turns off the defenses or defense robots in the room. But since you can also just, you know, shoot the robots, it kind of doesn't matter.
Alright, one more to go. Okay, this is not actually a problem. Yeah, HP bars would have been nice, right? Like, or at least, I don't know, some kind of visual indicator that anything was actually happening. Oh hey, we're finally not poisoned. That took long enough. Okay, we're poisoned again. Another stinger. Ooh, is that better cryo rounds for... Oh no, that's ammo upgrade. Sorry, that's not the pistol one. Hey buddies, how you doing? Okay.
That's nasty. Ice bullets, you say? That sounds like a fun time for whatever gun type can actually use that.
No.
It didn't.
It did. That's super rude.
Game!
Well, hey, at least we know what we have to do now. You seriously mean to tell me we exited and loaded like 7 different zones and you didn't make an autosave at any point?
That's exceptionally rude. And given Bio hasn't said anything in chat, I'm assuming Bio's livid.
Oh, well that might actually be an upgrade to our cryo bombs.
Bio says, yeah, there's a reason that trusting autosaves is never a good idea when you also have access to real saves, because that bullshit can just happen sometimes. Yeah, but usually not in BioWare games.
But see, here's the thing. It wouldn't be an issue at all if there was a quick save button. Like, the only reason I'm not using regular saves more often is it's such a fucking unnecessarily long process to do. There is really not a... There's not. Okay, they're all dead. Console's over there having a fit. Alert, toxic gas, yada yada yada. Like, don't help or anything, ladies. I mean, feel free to just, you know, sit there and keep not doing anything while you're breathing in the toxic smoke, same as the rest of us.
I mean, is Tali though? She's got some sort of face covering. She might be okay.
See how her health bar is green?
I'm just saying, like, from a narrative standpoint.
I'm just saying, look at her health bar. It's green. Wait, the Mako at the next one. Oh. Hey, the poison seems to have turned off. Weirdly, even though it's definitely supposed to be venting in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, kinetic energy barrier. Oh, hey, the poison's back. That is some inconsistent poison.
I mean, BioWare.
bio at home, most likely, I would assume.
Boo. Boo. The bio says Shepard just held her breath for a really long time.
What would be the Byleth way to do it? Can't poison me with toxic air if I'm not breathing. What the hell?
Can you not save here?
Evidently not. That's cool. It wouldn't have let me save there even if I tried.
That's dumb.
Stop, little buddies. Assholes. It's like hilariously, you actually do move around faster with your gun drawn.
That's just counterintuitive.
I know, but like, look at this, right? So like, leisurely pace, slightly less leisurely pace. But here, like, we're walking at what feels like a quicker rate, and this is definitely faster.
Maybe the logic is adrenaline rush while you've got your gun out. Whereas it's more an RP walk when it's put away.
Additional security drones powering up. Oh boy. They seem to be stuck behind that laser wall, though, so sucks to be that. Close that just in case.
says he feels confident that the weirdness with the movement speed was likely.
Like, I definitely feel like they inverted the speeds from what probably should have been the case. First, avoid smoke or noise of other frequencies. Nearly deafens you. The hardsuit's heads-up display integrates it or interprets it into a series of ones and zeros. I'm not about to pull out a binary translator to figure out what that is.
Do you think Google Lens could figure it out?
I don't know.
Oh, let me get close enough to the
Oh,
TV.
wait, hold on. Bio's doing a thing. It says help, by the way. Your specialization class will replace your base class. Oh, right.
Ooh, specializations.
So I believe the one that you were looking at, Willow, was Nemesis.
Well, it so far seems to be the most space wizardry of them.
Yeah, because this one gives us less dying time, but this one
Is where all the fun is. Nemesis, Nemesis.
Well, so here's the thing, though. Bastion gives us recharge time on biotics.
Granted.
Whereas that's just duration and damage.
But it also sounds more fun.
So let's see.
What did Bio send you?
A whole document on these two things.
God damn it, Bio.
So each of the two options we're presented with are geared for tweaking our force powers to be more effective in different ways depending on what evolution path we choose by giving 6 additional levels to get that offer additional or differing passive bonuses for biotics based on choice. Both each of the 2 class evolutions having different biotic abilities they specialize in, which get augmented to become more effective once you reach certain ranks. On its face, Nemesis is the evolution of the Adept class. It's intended to be the more offense-oriented between the two. Its level up passive is that it gives Shepard up to an additional 14% increase to both the damage and duration of biotic abilities at max rank. Specialization-wise, focuses on augmenting warp and lift. For warp, unlocking its specialization increases overall radius by an additional 2 meters, while also increasing the strength of its dot by 25%. The dot strength increase is nice, but the radius boost is the bigger get, since warp's best feature is causing anything hit in its radius to take more damage from all sources by lowering their damage reduction. For lift, unlocking its specialization will increase its radius. Doesn't seem like a lot compared to the warp upgrade, but does mean that a max level lift would CC everything in a 10-meter area from where it hits.
Oh, that sounds cool.
Which means it actually ends up with an even higher CC radius than Singularity.
Ooh.
Bastion is the one you would assume to be the more defensively oriented, and strictly speaking is true. Instead of giving a new passive stat to increase the like Nemesis does with its dual damage duration boost, Bastion instead opts to double down on increasing the cooldown reduction that was already present with the base version of Adept, making it go from 14% all the way up to 28% at max rank, which means that all of your biotic abilities will have their incredibly long cooldowns be reduced by nearly 30% before factoring in any additional reductions from Shepard's other skill trees or gear. So, if we enjoy using Singularity in particular, this passive boost will do more good for it than the duration increase from Nemesis. Since the extra duration keeps the things it vacuums held in place longer, Singularity only actually does the pull portion of its vacuum effect on its initial cast, so enemies that walk into range afterwards won't be affected, meaning more casts will be more better. Specialization-wise, Bastion focuses on Barrier and Stasis. For Barrier, on unlocking the specialization, Barrier will immediately be given several incredibly powerful effects, namely that the amount of damage it can take before wearing off is increased by 25%, which is additive to other biotic strength increases as a note. The duration for how long it can be active for before turning off without reaching its damage threshold is also increased by 25%, meaning that its cooldown and full duration with Max Adept and Master Rank Barrier are nearly identical, causing it to have almost constant uptime should its duration run out naturally instead of from its overshield getting drained. And it also makes it so Shepard's normal shields underneath the overshield from Barrier will constantly regenerate at a rate of 40 shields per second, so long as the ability's duration or overshields are still active, even if Shepard is actively being shot in the face. Which is to say, Barrier specialization, despite being a defensive ability, turns Barrier into a tool that allows you to be hyper-aggressive. With how tanky it makes you compared to how adept otherwise is, and significantly offsets how squishy you are due to only having access to light armor. Bastion's other specialization is one that's much simpler in execution. Remember how Stasis could be a really powerful ability, but is kept in line as only being something to use in emergencies because of the demerit it has of making whatever enemy target with a completely immune to damage for its duration? Yeah, well, never mind that second bit. If we go into Bastion, our Stasis now just holds them in place so we can shoot them in the face and they can't do anything about it. Which immediately turns Stasis from a situationally useful defensive emergency tool into an incredibly powerful single-target offensive option that allows you to cast Stasis on quite literally, as far as Spio's aware, any enemy in the game, which apparently also includes things like fucking Thresher Maws and bosses, by the way, and lock them in place for a solid 21 seconds at a time with Master Rank Stasis.
Jeez.
Discounting the resistance that certain enemies have to it, which reduces how long they stay locked down by it. At which point you can then unload on the target with everything that you have available to you, and I do mean you specifically, since apparently your party members still don't like shooting the targets Shepard uses Stasis on, even if you have this unlocked, despite them definitely also having the ability to deal damage to said targets as well, between your other biotic powers and pistol, as they're forced to just sit there and take it. Remember that part about Legendary Edition where headshot damage is the thing now? And about how Adepts also get a pistol ability that further increases their base pistol damage and accuracy for 6 seconds, while also increasing their pistol headshot damage as a separate modifier on top of that? Yeah. So basically, despite Bastion being intended as the more defensive of the two class evolutions on paper, in practice what it actually does is turn Shepard into an incredibly aggressive, rapid casting, hyper tanky, time manipulating super wizard. So we have our choice between, like, more duration outright damage and being basically, you know, God. So, I mean, it's your call. I'll take either. But
I mean, you know what my heart wants to take, but my brain says that if we're playing Byleth, Bastion makes more sense.
yeah, that's true.
It goes against everything my heart wants. But in this case, I'm gonna go with my brain, and we'll take Bastion.
See, here's the thing, Bio. I would have looked at these and gone, recharge time on Bastion. Absolutely. Like, Bastion would have been my go-to because recharge time. Nemesis is cool. Let's not discount the fact that Lift picking up an entire room simultaneously is fucking incredible. Or the fact that you can then lift that entire 10 meters and then singularity it into one point and then warp it all to death.
Yeah.
Like that is a thing that exists. But Bastion just making you an unkillable murder god is, yeah.
Yeah, my heart wants Nemesis so badly, but my brain says Bastion.
Wow. There's a reason I made sure to write all that down, because turning into a literal time-manipulating god that can annihilate anything in the game is the most on-brand thing possible.
Yeah, it pains me, but...
Also, we have a level up because we didn't take it before. Just saying.
That gave us 4 points instead of 3. Oh, we always get 4, because we're the protagonist.
Now, where is... Oh, there it is. It's up there. So,
and it already gave us?
No, because it evolved out of Adept. So all the points we'd already put
okay.
into Adept have now gone into this. Means time to go and grab at least barrier specialization.
I love that your cat came to comfort me for having to go with my head instead of my heart.
Yeah, it's rough.
Thank you for being very empathic, Miss Kisa.
Gotta get them recharge times, though.
Kisa, can you look at my phone for a second so I can take your picture?
Unlikely.
Cute. Thank you, pretty kitty.
Now, the only thing I'm still concerned about is that there might be murder drones in here, but there don't appear to be, so that's cool. And now is the time where power leveling stasis actually becomes a legitimate option. Yeah, true story. I mean, it's kind of weird that, like, your best option with Shepard specifically is to build, like, barrier and stasis as hard, to build barrier and stasis as hard as possible. Largely because us not dying is critical. Because if we die, it's game over.
Yeah, that's one thing I'm not crazy about in this game.
Well, it's BioWare in general.
No, it's not, because in the Dragon Age games, if your main character dies, it just forces you into control of someone else that's still alive.
Yeah, but you can't control other people here.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, it's not all BioWare games. In fact, I don't think that was the case in Knights of the Old Republic either.
Well, you could also control other people in Coder.
Fair.
Also, Knights of the Old Republic was Black Isle, not BioWare. Knights of the Old Republic 2
2
was
though.
BioWare,
Yeah.
I think.
Pretty
Or no,
sure.
Knights of the... No, I guess BioWare was Coder 1. Coder 2 was Obsidian, I think. Ended up taking it over. There's definitely a studio change. I just can't remember from who to who. Oh, Marksman also purges weapon heat. That's fun. So, ability to freeze bosses for like 21 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Then we start shooting them in the face. Our pistol runs out of heat at 6 seconds. Still leaves us 15. So we immediately pop Marksman, get all of our heat back, and then can continue shooting them for even more damage.
He's ignoring you, sweetheart.
That's cool. Also, since you'll be able to throw Singularity out so often with Bastion, the extra range warp would get from Nemesis isn't as necessary since Singularity groups things close enough. Yeah, fair. Alright. Back to system hopping.
You're oddly affectionate tonight, Kisa.
Okay, my plan pretty much was just to work our way up the galaxy, so to speak. So we did Artemis Tau. We have not done Hades Gamma. We've done Gemini Sigma. I think Argus Rho is next. Is the one system in Argus Rho? No, there's two. There's another one hiding up there. So do we want Hydra or Phoenix first?
Phoenix.
I mean, yeah, I guess I did kill the Google Assistant. That's fair. Vabinock, we get some light metal. From Tuntau, we can land, so we'll come back to that. From Seal Salto, we don't get anything. And from Parvati, we get a survey for some rare element. Alright, let's go to Tauntaun. Low density terrestrial planet with a thick atmosphere of methane and helium. Oh cool, so we all talk like munchkins when we're there. Did you really have to lay down on the headphone cable though?
She did.
She's being so sweet.
Alright. Dally, Liara, come here. Gotta remember to level Tally and Liara as well. Because they're good for it now.
It's true.
Medal of Exploration 3. Thank you, game. I think. Alright. Liara, if you could, like, continue to be more focused on, like, Singularity for the time being, that would be great. And Tally, let's get you up to first aid.
Oh, my chat's having problems.
Welcome to YouTube. There's a hidden structure down there, a anomaly up there, and a something else over there.
And a way too open spot in the middle.
I'm sure it's fine. Boosty boosty. But I don't remember if you said, are you pushing Oberon as well tomorrow? Or are you kind of calling it with... I mean, you're just calling it a Koyanskaya and saying, nah, that's good enough. Oh shit, hello. Okay, y'all done trying to shoot me? Sure looks like it. Getting one but not the other would just be stupid, especially because of Child. Yes, agreed. However, Baz is doing it, so, you know. He's evidently not, at least as of yesterday and earlier today, was not planning on rolling for Oberon tomorrow. Despite having gotten Koyanskaya. I think he might have also gotten Child, so, you know. There's a lot of red dots over there.
You know, I don't follow that mobile game in the least, but at the very least I understood the reference to Child because Inu showed me the pictures of the unit that Bio felt he absolutely must own and then give a kitty plushie to.
Oh shit! Alright, there you are. Found you! Everybody get over here. Hey, we leveled up. Oh, shoot. Shoot. There was something alive over here.
Your claws are so long.
Oh, there's two something. Oh, shit. Barrier. Well, that is substantially easier with barrier, like being ridiculous. Just doing a once over of the perimeter to see if there's any like boxes or something that we need to crack. I haven't seen any. Alright, let's pop through here. Medkit. Thank you for the Metagel. Malfunctioning object. Hey, cryo rounds again. He is allowed to be wrong if he wants to be. Yeah, it's generally my approach as well. After seeing it be used a bunch, Lift also seems kind of impractical to use for CC outside of comboing it with Force Push, since it makes shooting things less than great. I mean, yeah, fair. I'm not gonna lie. I saw, like, those chairs out of the corner of my eye, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the way that they have the red along the sides looked like it might have been one of the enemy indicators, and I was about ready to start shooting at them. Like, oh shit, chair! I got jump scared by a chair, you guys. Excuse me, is there anything upstairs? Ah, there is. There's another room up here.
Let's see. Bio says, you know, after seeing it be used a bunch, Lift also seems kind of
You
impractical
were
to use.
really not paying attention tonight. We went over this already.
Well, I heard you say that he was allowed to be wrong if he wanted to be. So I assumed that was the last thing you read.
Yes, and then I immediately proceeded to read the thing below it. Hanging in the back of the safe is a suit of armor. Obviously made for a Krogan. It seems worthless. Rusted and dented from 100 battles. Turian must have secured it for some reason. There's nothing else of value here. Ah, yes! That!
Huh?
That's for Rex.
Uh-huh, right.
So, Rex... You've played other BioWare games.
Yes.
You know loyalty missions?
Yes.
Rex is the only character in this game that has one. That armor is his loyalty mission.
Okay.
So cool. We got it.
So there aren't... are there custom gifts for any of the other companions?
No.
Or... So he's the only one that gets a personal quest, and he's the only one that gets gifts?
Yes.
Why?
Because
Do they at least fix that in the later games?
I think so.
That really bothers me. The companions still give us gifts?
And we just accidentally Rex's loyalty mission before we were even actually given it. Yeah, everyone has loyalty missions post ME1. It's just ME1 is weird and it's only Rex.
That actually genuinely really bothers me.
There is a reason that he's the only one that gets one. But it's pretty heavy spoilers for one of the later planets. Or, well, I guess it's technically one of the planets we could theoretically go to right now. I always tend to think of it as, like, the last planet, because, like, usually, I think you do it last. Most people I've seen play this game do it last. I kind of think of it as the last one. I'm pretty sure we're gonna go to Noveria as our first of the three. I believe, if I remember right, that's where Benezia is. Like Liara's mom. I think she was on Noveria. Because I originally thought Noveria was where Liara was until I realized that she was over in like the Artemis Tau cluster. And then I realized that since I was thinking of an Asari, it must be Benezia that's on Noveria.
We're for sure gonna have to put them on, aren't we?
You know, I'm honestly not sure. I'm pretty sure when I played through this, her mom died. But that doesn't necessarily mean that there's not a way to save her. I don't know the answer. Oh. We do have some story plans to do before they give us that mission. Okay. I thought I'd seen it. Oh, no. I know what I did. I confused it with, Pharos, I think. Yeah, I confused it with Pharos. Vermeer is not Pharos. Once you said it, I was like, oh wait, no, that's right, it's something different. Come on! You can get up there! Just Skyrim that cliff. I do not like this planet. This planet must have been miserable on the original. Because the original, you didn't have the booster that we have on the Mako now. Like that's a legendary edition. So we'd had to do all these mountains without being able to just boost our way up them. Can we actually even talk to Rex about hitting this army yet, since he hasn't even... I don't know. It's a great question. I have no idea. We might not be able to. We might have to wait for him to bring it up and then just be like, oh, this?
You mean this thing we've had for a while?
Yeah, I found it when we were out traveling with Tali and
Oh my God.
a while ago.
We're the lost and found department again.
As you do. It's all about being on brand. Alright. That wall is too stiff. It's too steep. Even with... Oh my god. My words are...
Yeah, I would imagine most walls are stiff.
No, I said stip with a P.
Oh, I heard stiff, and at least that's a word.
No, I tried to say steep, but my brain didn't function, and it came out as stip. Like, that's, first of all, that's not a worry. Second of all, like I said, I'm on 12 hours of sleep over the last few days, and I'm dying. So, you know, it's fine. Like, I entirely, Bio, you'll understand, I entirely blame Natsu for this. Like, this is all Natsu's fault.
Why?
So, Elle's dad was in town.
Right, I knew
So
that.
we didn't have, you know, normal, like, Celesta for stream on Thursday.
Right.
So Natsu just bought Sarge and I his game, and then we started playing it. And then we had, like, a super fun time with it. And then we got done with stream, and Natsu and I started up a different run of it, and did that until about 3 a.m. because, I don't know, we got distracted. Then I had to get up for work, like 3 hours later. And then, when I got home on Friday night, I had a single-player one that I was running, and I forced my way through to the end of that, so I beat it. But that took me until about 4 a.m. So I didn't get to bed until like 4 a.m. on Saturday, and then I had to wake up at 7 to get ready for Baz to get here. And then last night, Natsu and I finished the 2-player game that we started. And we're up until about 2:30 or 3 doing that.
And you got up at what time today?
Well, originally 7, and then I promptly passed out again until 8:30, and then I promptly passed out again until almost 10. But that was less actual sleep and more just like
Body physical recovery.
yeah. It's more just me not being able to actually function.
It's okay, that's gonna be me tonight.
It's also going to be me tonight because I have a roll stream at 4 in the morning.
Yeah, but I'm probably actually gonna set my alarm for 3.
Well, yeah, I'm going to be setting mine for before 4 as well because I have to be up at 4. Like, okay, I guess we're done here.
'Cause I've got posters and shit I have to finish for summer camp. I really don't want to.
We did the hidden structure. We did the
They
survey.
don't get done.
Alright, yeah. We are done here. We did play the absolute fuck out of the cool game until we died. Yes, it was great. Max rank barrier with the specialization unlocked has 1250 hit points before accounting for any other power increases, so he kinda nuts. Yeah. Yeah, and that's, like, we're not even close to maxing, like, barrier. You know, no, we are kind of close to maxing barrier, actually. Actually, barrier's maxed. Bastion is maxed. Awesome. Now we got our stasis specialization. 21 second duration on stasis. And a 40 second cooldown.
So 19 seconds of downtime?
Approximately. And now you've unlocked the ability Time God. Yep. Now we just gotta max out stasis. Which is probably the next play here. Alright, we're back on the Normandy. Excuse me, galaxy map. we need to go to the other section. Alright, bye-bye, Tauntaun. Time to head over to Hydra, right. It's like dragon, Tyrannosaurus Rex, frog, I don't know, Saiba. Survey says gas deposit for helium-3. Survey says Turian insignia. Survey says no survey. Damn it.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
General distress call from the Sacred Angel Medical Transport. Critical system failure. Losing power. Emergency landing. Argos.
Did you piss off your biotic?
Life support and emergency transponder. Won't last. Please hurry.
Okay, we will get to you in just a second, Met goes. Just gotta go make sure that there's nothing to do over at Varmalus. And there's not. So, off to Metagross, I think. Yeah. Off to Metagross. Cooldown chosen the abilities isn't actually factoring in the cooldown reduction. Oh! So 40 seconds, taking 30% off of 40 is what, 12 seconds?
Thereabouts?
Well, no, it is, because 10% is 4 and you triple that, so it should be 12 seconds. Meaning that our actual recharge is 28 seconds versus the 20. It's only a 7-second downtime. And our amp is also lowering the biotic cooldowns. Yeah, but I don't know if that's a percent. I don't know if what it shows there is a percentage, if that's 20%, or if that's 20 or if that's 20 value that is calculated in some kind of weird way, right? Like, I don't know the answer to that. So it might be 20%, or it might be 20. Like, I don't know. You're pretty sure it's a percent. Okay. But then the question becomes, are those percentages additive or are they multiplicative? Is it Borderlands or is it, you know, whatever does additive? Because if it's Borderlands logic, that's, you know, like an additional 20% on top of the 30%, so it's actually like, well, what's 20% of 30? It's a fifth of 30 is 6, so it's actually like 36% as opposed to 50%.
Additive would be nice.
Additive would be nice. Additive would be fantastic. Most of the time, it's not additive. Barriers, duration, and power bonuses are additive to other bonuses. So, oh boy. Because if it's additive, then our uptime is actually 105%. We actually have 105% uptime on stasis. Which is kind of disgusting if true.
Well, I suppose the way to test that is to use stasis on a random mook in a fight.
We have to get to max level first, because we're not there yet. Like that's the problem. We don't have maxed out stasis yet. It's something to be working on, but not something that we've actually achieved as yet. I would love to get you far enough to get marksman, so I'm going to start working towards that. The moment, if we're considering it 50%, our current stasis is 12.5% uptime on 60 seconds, so we've got like 17.5 seconds of downtime at the moment. Meanwhile, barrier has our uptime on barrier is -3 seconds. Like, our downtime rather is -3 seconds. We have negative downtime. What? Hi. Singularity is on a... Well, Singularity's only on a 30-second cooldown now, which is nice. getting those cooldowns reduced is huge. Where the fuck are we? That's us. That's a transponder signal for those guys. That's an anomaly up there. Okay, let's go hit the anomaly first. I know you said it was urgent, but we'll get to you. We're just taking the actual Byleth approach of putting people off until she's ready to deal with them.
Sounds about right.
Once a Byleth, always a Byleth. I do love the idea that, like, that the playthrough of, like, Three Houses is just going to influence every playthrough we do with created characters moving forward.
I mean, our choices for our Byleth were very... Like, yes, I think until we play a game that has a protagonist that stands out more than our Byleth did.
Good luck.
Yes. That's kind of my point.
I mean, Toothpaste Chan and fucking Engage is cool and all, and I love her, but, you know. Insignia. Yoink.
Ready.
Yes, hi, Liara.
You lead. I'll follow.
Callie, you're not the Mako. I'm trying to talk to the Mako, not you. Go grab this deposit. And then make our way to those guys that are definitely going to be some combat. Oh god, falling. Hey Bio, I don't know if you know this off the top of your head. I'm assuming the answer is no, but, like, those Spectre weapons aren't just restricted to us because we're Spectres, right? Like, we could theoretically buy the sniper rifle and hand it to Garrus, right? Like, that is an option.
So, Bio says nothing about what you asked so far, but he did say barrier also has the extra 25% duration that isn't being shown on there as well.
Oh, right.
And your amp also gives you your duration based on biotics plus 35% duration as well. Bio says, yes, only Spectres can buy them, but once they have them, legally no one can stop you from just handing them to your crew.
I mean, they could have been, like, I don't know, bio restricted or something, you know, like had a...
It had some sort of palm sensor so that...
It was like, wait a second, the person holding this isn't a Spectre, you're not authorized to use this weapon.
Like, I could absolutely see that being a thing in a world with a council full of assholes who think they own the Spectres even though...
Even though the Spectres are above even their law.
Yeah.
Kind of, apparently. Like, oh, we'll disbar you from being a Spectre. Oh no, what a tragedy.
Except at this point, thanks to you, I have the reputation of being one of the deadliest people in the universe. So who's really gonna mess with me?
Oops. Fuck. Wasn't paying attention. That was the first time I've ever failed one of these hacking minigames. It was just because I wasn't paying close enough attention. As compared to the PC version, where I failed them, like, every single time. Because the PC one is hard as balls.
Yeah, that is a compelling reason to not get these games on PC.
Barrier itself is getting a 60+% duration on its base 23-second duration. All of your other stuff, such as stasis, is getting 35%. Nice. The benefit to getting it on PC, though, is having, well, that, and also having an actual control scheme. Like, mouse and keyboard, or mouse specifically, would make this game a lot easier. in terms of like actually aiming stuff. Mostly because they don't have any accessibility like snap aim options, which is kind of annoying for a game on console that has first-person like gun mechanics. To not have an assisted snap aim is kind of cringe, not gonna lie. And again, it is a game from 2000 and some date.
There is the wreckage. I do not see any survivors.
Cancel, Shepard. I've got a bad feeling about this.
Yeah, it's gonna be a Thresher Maw. Spoilers. But I'll deal with that in a second. I need to grab this thorium. PC also likely has access to quick saving as well. Yes, I know they do, because the console version of these kind of games generally don't get that because of button limitation. I just put it somewhere that you definitely don't have any other any other command. It's not hard. Like I can literally tell you, put it on clicking in both sticks simultaneously. Basically, 2 games I can think of ever use that as a button combination. Just bam, quick save. I mean, clicking in the right stick seems to do something. Not sure what.
It makes a noise.
Yeah, but now it doesn't. It did make a noise, but now it's not. Alright, show me the Thresher.
Geth! It's a trap!
Oh, never mind, Geth. Hello. It would be much more intimidating if I had to, like, actually fight you for real. The fact that I can just kind of run over your dudes. Run over this armature. Shoot it point blank with my battling gun. Run it over again. Stop trying to get up. Thank you. Wreckage. I'm having trouble seeing the way. Oh, there you are. Excuse me, sir. Sir. Goodbye. I know you're over there, Geth Rocket Drone. I just can't see you. Now I see you. And you're dead.
There's somebody else on the ground.
Yeah. Angle on him. Alright. You guys done? Yes. Yes, you are. Can I not interact with the...
I guess not.
Oh. Well, it went boom.
Oh, I'm sorry, sweetie. I didn't mean for my sneeze to scare you.
Okay, I mean, I guess that's that. That is, yeah, the Geth were way less threatening than a Thresher Maw. Okay. Now it's super exploded. If I back up and come near it again, is it gonna keep doing that? Evidently not. Alright, I guess we're done here. You found a Krogan armor belonging to the Urdnot clan while exploring a planet. It appears very old. How? Okay, I guess we just figured out it was from the Urdnot clan somehow. I don't know how. Oh yeah, we have killed all the people for hostile takeover. I thought so.
Okay. I don't know why I thought there were 3.
Speak to Kahaku, go to the Strennis system for that. Crest of the House of Urdnot, huh? I mean, if that's a thing, sure. Alright, done with Argus Row.
It does seem like we have a lot of reasons to go back to the Citadel.
Yeah, but we've also got a bunch more side quests still.
Fair.
And we've got, like, I'm avoiding Pharos, Asteroid X50, XS7, and Novaria for reasons of plot. So we've still got the Voyager Cluster, the Armstrong Nebula, the Kepler Verge, and the Hawking Eta Cluster to go and explore. And wait, did we do Gemini Sigma? I don't think we did Gemini Sigma. So I think we've also got Gemini Sigma. Oh no, that's the Chinese. Voyager Cluster it is. Amazon.
Oh good, the place we buy everything from.
That appears to be the only actual system here.
Commander, incoming signal from 5th Fleet HQ on the Citadel.
Commander Shepard, something uncomfortable has just come up. In the First Contact War, we fired a lot of espionage probes into Turian space. We just received a mission complete burst from one of them.
That's quite the delay.
Where's it been in the meantime?
No idea. Lost in transit. These probes were built in a hurry after First Contact.
Well, that's quite a delay.
No.
Hold on, I need to ask Liara who her dad is real quick.
So what's your point?
And this is a problem, why?
When these probes were launched, we didn't have any idea who we were fighting. We didn't want to risk aliens examining our technology. The probe has a demo nuke built in. A 20-kiloton tactical fusion warhead. About equal to the bomb dropped on Hiroshima back in the 20th. If somebody finds that probe, tampers with it, you don't need me to finish, Commander.
Why me?
Because we're a Spectre.
Just because I saved Eden Prime doesn't make me an expert on nuclear munitions.
I know. I wouldn't ask if it wasn't important. These probes have been classified for 26 years. The Council will call fusion bomb booby traps dangerous and irresponsible. The Alliance would face censure if they find this probe. I'm asking you because the Normandy can get on site quickly and quietly. It's in the Voyager cluster.
It shouldn't be over there.
It's in the Voyager cluster. That's the opposite side of the Alliance from Turian
Really?
space.
You put a Hiroshima
How
bomb
did
in
it
the
get
fucking
there?
thing. How absolutely human it was.
It's possible someone recovered it safely and brought it there. It's also possible it got very badly lost. It could have been wandering the relay network since the war.
We'll handle it.
We'll get on it immediately, Admiral. And we'll be discreet.
And by immediately, I mean when I feel like it.
I mean, we're already here. I mean, we're already in the system for it, so it's got to be here somewhere. Gas deposit. Nice. Turian insignia. Nice. Rare element. Also nice. Nothing. Less nice. Agabinium. That's a name.
That is a name.
It's like an even higher stakes version of when you lay down landmines for a war, but the war ends before the landmines are all used up. Yeah, except the landmines are nuclear bombs. Well, anyway, down we go. Come along, you know, space wizards and computer expert. You know how the saying goes, potato, nuclear warhead. Tomato to nuclear warhead, as abridged Archer would say. Alliance homing beacon, Debris, and anomaly. All right, well, let's start with the anomaly and hope to crap it's not a Thresher, because we are not high enough level to have maxed out stasis yet, so they're not trivially freeze them in place and shoot them until they die. Which, you know, once we're max leveled on stasis, that will be our approach to all Threshers moving forward, is immediately get out of the Normandy and stasis it. It's generally not advisable to fight Threshers on foot, unless you're a god of time and can, you know, kind of freeze them.
Unless you're Violet Eisner, I mean Shepard.
Yeah, Violet Shepard, right. Wait, Violet had a last name?
She did.
Also, there's whatever this unmarked thing is down here. Why do you always put me out on the inconvenient side of the Mako? Okay, what is this thing?
It looks like it's a broken down Mako.
It does kind of look like a broken down Mako. I'm also not able to, like... Oh. I see. Discovery! You've run over a body. You see the Nezo brand name. The wreckage has been here since the star's last variable peak. Wearing the remains of an expensive suit and what appear to be melted antique aviator goggles.
So we
Did
ran
we
over
just
a
find-
dead hipster?
Did we just find Space Amelia Earhart
We might have.
and subsequently run over her corpse? No, climb the wall, damn it. Skyrim approach and just start moving at a slightly shallower angle, since for some reason you can climb stuff that way. See, there we go. I've learned all of my traversal techniques from Skyrim. I mean, they keep saying Elder Scrolls 6 is on the way.
They do keep saying that, yes. They still haven't told us where it's being set yet, I don't think, officially.
Also, Skyblivion is about to hit full release, like, in 2 years.
Yeah, I did see that in my newsfeed.
Just in time for Elder Scrolls 6, where they have to start making Sklackmarsh.
Sklackmarsh. Sklackweir. Or Skyweir?
Sklyrock.
Oh my god, I would love Sklyrock.
Also kind of looks like a crashed Hoth snowspeeder. Yeah, a little bit. But I mean, kind of so does the Mako, to be completely fair. Hello? Hello? Weird. They even left a car here. It's the rule of GTA. If you leave your car unattended, it will be blown up.
Yep.
Exoskeleton 5 and Medical Interface 5. Upgrades. Very nice. Guess that leaves us with the Alliance nuclear bomb homing beacon.
Yep.
Time to save. I wonder if anyone's modded the Mako into Skyrim.
I don't know, but I'm about to find out.
Just like a full replacement for Shadowmere or whatever. Like Shadowmere replaced with the Mako. Let's go.
Okay, Chrome. Skyrim. Mako. So far, I've found Mako the Firebender
The
from
signal
Legend
is
of
coming from
Korra
Orion.
as a follower.
Trap. It has to be.
Mako, right?
I
Yep.
concur. This did not crash. Someone moved it here.
Oh.
It doesn't change our objective.
There's a nuclear weapon down there. We can't abandon it. Just stay on guard.
All right, Shepard.
Stay on guard. They've got a nuke. Alright, guns out. I believe we discovered we have perfect uptime on our barrier, so I just need to remember to keep it on at all times.
No, there does not appear to be a Mako mod for Skyrim.
Actually, you know what? I'm even gonna map barrier. Make it easier. I bet we could map additional powers on keyboard and mouse as well,
Probably.
and not only be restricted to one.
Considering you can have a million billion things mapped in Dragon Age.
Mapping barrier is probably a good idea, seeing it's the thing that keeps you from not being dead. Yeah, exactly. Plus, like, everything else you kind of need to be targeting people for, and you don't need to be targeting people for barrier. So, a little bit easier to use that way as well. I don't like that there's no enemies in this room. It definitely feels like a trap.
Seismic charge. Someone did that on purpose.
Shepard, at last.
Sorry. Let's see. Who are you?
You have me at a disadvantage.
My name is Ilanos Haliat. I doubt you know it. Who do you think runs the Terminus clan, Shepard, huh? Thousands of pirates, slavers, criminals of every stripe?
I'm between two. I'm between how should I know and who cares. I'm gonna go with who cares.
The true Byleth response.
You assume I give a damn. That's cute.
The strongest leads. The one who kills the most men, seizes the most ships, pillages the most colonies. 3 years ago, I was the strongest. I used my influence to assemble a fleet. We would drive your kind out of the Verge.
The Blitz.
You're the one behind the attack on Elysium.
I was the motivator, the instigator, the one who promised glory and riches for sacking the largest human colony in the cluster. The one blamed when it failed. Failed! I was ruined when your kind held against the Blitz. What better way to recover my reputation than by eliminating the first human Spectre?
Also, the fuck is this dude?
Let's see. All the Normandy.
My crew will come for me.
Oh, let them. We'll be ready. An Alliance warship would make a fine prize. Oh, and if you haven't noticed, the ores here are laced with heavy metals. I'm afraid your suit radios aren't powerful enough to transmit out.
Well, I'll just call the Normandy then.
Don't underestimate me.
Hey, Liara, who's your dad?
We'll find a way out of here.
I rather doubt that.
The difference is the Liara who's your dad thing was buried under 7 other conversation trees. It was real easy to forget what started that conversation. Okay, what do we do now? I mean, we are playing Violet. I'll kill him.
We find a way out. Someone up there needs my boot up his ass. See if there's anything in here we can use.
There's no time to get out. You have to disable the bomb before it goes off. Okay. Manually disable hardpoint. Sure. Okay. Feel like I just did that, but
Bio. Hey, Liara. Yeah, Shepard. Who's your dad again, and would he be able to help us get out of this situation?
okay. So
if you take too long, it just kills you?
Well, yeah, I knew that because there was a timer on screen, but like,
is it not pausing the timer while you do the mini game?
Well, I did what looked like every mini game I could see, so I don't know what they want me to do. There must be more, but I didn't see them.
Oh, we're gonna have to talk to that asshole again.
Door. Hey, Bio, brace yourself.
Seismic charge. Someone did that on purpose.
Shepard, at last.
You have me at a disadvantage.
My name is Ilan. Who do you... The strong...
You're the one.
I was ruined when your kind held against the Blitz. Oh, and if you haven't noticed, the ores here are laced with heavy metals. I'm afraid your suit...
We'll
Goodbye, Shepard.
What do we do now, Shepard?
We find a way out.
You have to disable the bomb before it goes off. Right. So, do this. Okay. Okay, there was a third one. Surely this is the last one, though. Okay, there we go. Guns out. Also save. Actually, time check. So, next time we gotta...
Kill a guy.
We gotta kill a guy, and we'll remember what we're doing, because Bio will tell us. in the recap, I'm sure.
Because neither one of us is gonna remember.
We're gonna be like, why are we in the middle of this dungeon? What were we doing?
Literally neither one of us will remember.
We almost got blown up by a fucking nuclear bomb. Well, we did get blown up by a nuclear bomb, but that didn't happen.
Because time travel.
We time traveled. And then asked Liara about her dad again, just for good measure.
That's just, I'm never gonna get to live that one down.
Well, it's just the shepherd's thing. Like, it's this Byleth thing. Like, other Byleth was like, you know, asking people if they'd lost this pencil for the 100th time. They're like, no, we've been over this. They're like, but did you lose this earring? No, that's still to do's, but yeah, but did you lose it? No. Okay, did you lose this flower? No.
Do you want it anyway?
Would you like a different flower? What? Join my class! Professor, we're 23. Join my class, damn you! And this was just like, in the middle of conversations with other people, she's like, you know, I wonder who Liara's dad is. I should probably ask her. We're in the middle of this dungeon. What are we even doing? And most importantly, who the fuck is Liara's dad again? Oh, yep.
At this rate, I might as well get a really nicely designed Who's Liara's Dad and poster to print and hang in my office. No!
Does Displate do custom designs?
They do, but no.
Time to get a Who's Liara's Dad displate made for Willow's house. Here you go.
As soon as I started speaking, I knew it was a mistake.
I know what your birthday present is in February. Let's go.
Christmas comes first.
I know what your birthday present is in February. Let's go.
So you've already gotten my Christmas present. Understood. You're aware it's not even August yet, right?
That was your point. The year I got you the DM screen, I literally got that in like July.
You start way before I do on Christmas.
Well, I saw it and I was like, these come in and out of stock. I have to get it while it's here.
Fair.
So, well, you should know better than to so obviously wish pain upon yourself.
Yeah.
See, Bio gets it. Bio understands. Okay. Well, I would love to sit around and like shoot the shit for a while.
Both of us have to get up
I gotta
early
call this
tomorrow.
because I gotta be up in like 6 hours to do a stream. So
I'm gonna be waking up in 5 myself.
So we're gonna call it here, and next week more.
We'll catch you later.
Until then.